All right, everybody, so I'm out today, one of my good spots, and I've got some buddies out here with me. I've got Kurt here, Scott, the gold miner, is always with me, and then Miss Lauren right here. So we're going to try and get to it today and see if we can't find something good, and try to stay out of the rain as well. So I got my first decent signal out here in this little trash pit area, and was digging some bottle caps and things like that. And this one jumped in the Indian head penny range, so it's about from 17 to 19. So I dug down, and man, I'm telling you, that was deep, and there's still a piece of it in there. That's a good 7 inches deep. Looking at a broken harmonica reed, I'm sure there's pieces of it still down in there. I'll see if I can get them out, but it's pretty promising. I dug some stuff up in that way in the past. It was really good, and I've just kind of slowly worked my way down here, and I'll try to work back down this way, but that gives me a little bit of hope. So I was just digging down here in this little spot I've hit a million times, and dug out what appears to be an old makeup compact. You see the glass still in there? It's pretty dang old. I don't see where the hinge would have been, but pretty neat. I'll take it. Well, it looks like we got ourselves our first coin of the day. It's like a wheat penny. 1924. That ought to clean up pretty good. It was kind of bouncing around. I got a high tone only in one direction. There's a lot of iron down in this area, so it was pretty consistent if I stayed in one spot. Generally, if you move around in a circle and hit it, and it's not a consistent tone, a lot of times that'll be iron, but something about this one told me it was going to be something good. So I know this is going to be really hard for you guys to see, but I got a super tiny signal down here in the hole. I was ringing up kind of like in the zinc penny range, and I dug down and out popped this little bitty button, I guess. But I know you can't see it, and it's hard for me to see too, but at the top up here it says state of, at the bottom Georgia, and then it's got the Georgia state seal in the middle of it. I'll get some pictures and add them to the video for you guys to see, but it's flat. I don't know if that would be a you know, some sort of military button, flat button. I don't know the age on it, but we'll get something uploaded on that, get some information on it as well. That's pretty cool. So I was about 5 feet away from where I dug that little bitty button, and dug down, and I got a nice wheat penny. The front's toasted, so I can't really read the date on it. From what I can tell, it's either a 1913 or a 1943. Maybe I can clean it up a little bit later and get a date off of it. I think the other guys are going to start joining me over here in a minute, and that way we can team up and hit this area. But if we're getting this kind of stuff, there's going to be some silver down in here, so let's keep going for it. So I just dug something pretty unique, and I'm not really sure what it is. It's pretty bent up, so if any of you guys know what that might be, let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to know. I'm gonna hold on to it. All right, so I just moved, came over here with a couple of my friends, and just found something really cool. Anyways, I'll explain it to you later, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show you. This, I'm not 100% sure yet. It says SR with an arrow through it. It says St. Louis Division, Local 8917. It's some kind of a badge. I'm not sure from what yet, but I will tell you that I have found a Georgia State Guard ID badge that he wore to the St. Louis 1904 World's Fair. And like maybe 10 feet from here. So what a coincidence that this is a St. Louis Division badge. So this might actually tie in with the World's Fair also. We're gonna have to do some research, but I will definitely let you know what I find out. But anyways, that's really cool. We're gonna move on and see what we can get next. Right, so we've got another signal down here. Really bouncy down in this area because of all the iron. But I have no clue what it is. I get about 15 feet away from where I found the other badge. But I believe it's brass. But it don't have anything on it right now, so I'll have to clean it up later. Well, I was walking on my way back to the car because of the storm that's rolling in, and I decided to hit it on the way. And I just got me a nice 1916. What's that, 16? 1913 wheat cent. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's in pretty good shape. Y'all hear the thunder in the background? All right, guys, it's coming up a pretty good storm. Moving my way, so I'm gonna have to wrap it up here for the day. But I think when I get home, I'll go ahead and do the wrap up and show you guys what I found. Pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of research before I do that, so I can tell you guys exactly what that ID badge was, and maybe also that Georgia State seal button. So let me get out of here before I get struck by lightning, and we will catch you guys on the next adventure. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my wrap up of the day. Started storming pretty bad, so I just came on home. It's actually raining out here right now, but I didn't do too bad. No silver, no gold, but found some pretty cool relics. Let me go ahead and show you what I got. So we ended up with a few wheat pennies. This one is 1923. This one I think is 1913, and this one is a no date. I believe it's the 40s though. It's just in bad shape. Got a little bitty buckle here. Who knows what that came off of? Just a little brass buckle. Pieces to some harmonica reeds. I found this pin, which was pretty neat. It was one of my last finds. You can see where it was attached to something there. I don't really see anything on it, but it's definitely found in the area with all the older stuff, so that's cool. This is my second one of these that I found in this place. I don't know what it is. I'm guessing it had to have been just some kind of a decorative piece attached to furniture, a car, or something. I don't know, but it's another one of those. Got a good bit of modern clad here. A couple of quarters, most of them pennies, 4 or 5 dimes. And I got this makeup compact here. It's got some decorative stuff on it, no name, so this is probably I don't know, I guess it would have been on the bottom, but this is the top, because if you look in here, it's still got some of the glass in it. But if I can clean it up more and get a name off of it, I'll let you know. But I don't think I'm going to be able to. You dig these a lot in some of the turn of the century and up kind of areas. So there's that, and then my favorite find of the day, and I can't seem to find anything on it at the moment, but there's some very fine writing at the top. It says something company New York, and then it's SR with an arrow through it. St. Louis local 8917. Interesting thing about this this piece, this is the second St. Louis piece that I've dug in the same spot, and I'm in Georgia. The first piece turned out to be an ID badge for a Civil War veteran that served as a guard in the 1904 World Fair in St. Louis. So I'm guessing that maybe this is the same guy, and he lost both pieces. Well, anyways, this is a pretty awesome piece of history. I don't know if this is a Union tag, railroad tag, or what. If any of you guys know how to look up or research these kind of things, I'd really love to learn more. My buddy Scott helped me research the other tag. This is really cool. This is my favorite find for sure of the day. I love this old stuff.